Hey guys, it's Pam. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I swear to God, almost just said, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition, even though it has been like a million years since I worked on that. I actually can't work on that playthrough anymore because for some reason my computer just won't load Inquisition. It sucks. It really sucks, but like, I don't know what else to do. So that is forever on hold, I'm sorry to say. Okay, so we're gonna pick up the next quest in the Archer line, and then we're gonna go talk to Mother Mion about the thing. Um, since we trained under Leah before, today we're gonna talk to Silvairre, I guess. Welcome back, Galvin. I trust you've been keeping your nose to the grindstone. As I mentioned when last we spoke, you will train under Silvairre's tutelage today. Put aside your misgivings and avail yourself of his wealth of experience. Go now, present yourself before him. I apologize if my voice sounds a little throaty. I just had my lunch, so hopefully it's not too bad. I see it was too much to hope that you would not return. The others believe that you have potential, but I am not so easily convinced. Like so many adventurers, you have not the faintest inkling of what it means to be an archer. And how could you? Archery is the proud tradition of the Wildwood Ellison. The essence of this art, to read one's enemy, has been instilled in us over centuries. In that time, we have defended this great nation against every imaginable foe, granting us insight which you will never possess. Can you recognize the subtle signs that betray a coming action? No. Can you accurately predict an opponent's movement? No. Can you glean your foe's intentions at a glance? No. And can such things be learned by one who knows nothing of our traditions? No. It is only out of respect for Lucienne that I have agreed to teach you. Go to the East Shroud and seek out the targets hidden there, but do not presume this will be as easy as before. As I told you, the ability to read one's enemies is fundamental to archery, yet the trial set by my colleagues did not require you to do this. Mine will. The targets you seek have been hidden, and I do mean hidden in the midst of a region rife with savage beasts. They will play the part of your enemies. In the unlikely event that you spy a target, your limited range will necessitate that you slip past his bestial guardians prior to taking aim, a feat I consider beyond you. Was that a frown? Mayhap you are thinking that the Mikote set you a similar task? You are wrong. She asks merely that you consider where your foes are. I demand that you discern precisely where they will be. How, then, will you go about this? Observe them closely and discern their characteristics. Learn to read their movements and recognize patterns in their behavior. If it has eyes, let it not see you. If it has ears, let it not hear you. Be neither where it is nor where it means to be, and thereby pass by unnoticed. But enough talk. Whether or not you heed my counsel is your decision. I will shed no tears should you fall. You can tell that guy who came up, like, clicked through everything, didn't even read it, just went, get done. Which is very easy to do in this game. The thing that, and that's a perfectly viable way to play, but you'll never really get the story or the meaning of what's going on, because everything has a story in this game, and I feel like it's just so important because they took so much time to make this world real and interesting and deep. Like all of the crafting classes have stories. There's a whole story with the Ixali. You can do beast tribe quests with them to improve your crafting, and there's a whole story there as you earn. Yeah, he's definitely on the same quest line I'm on. Hello there, Galvin. Word of your tireless efforts at Brent Branch Meadows has reached my ears. The folk there have not but the highest praise for you. You certainly have a knack for making Mother proud. Keep up the good work, you hear? A letter from Lucolo. I haven't the slightest inkling what this could be about. Gods be good. I have a mission for you, Galvin. Suffice it to say it's urgent. I fear it may also prove dangerous. However, you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can and report back to me the moment you're ready. Level 17, yay. So this is in relation to the stuff that Lucolo and the people at Bent Branch Meadows were seeing. Time is of the essence, so I shall speak plain. Based on Lucolo's observations, the Ixali have designs on the Guardian Tree, and they mean to act soon. The tree is the oldest living thing in this ancient forest, and it is held sacred by every forest-born Gridanian. Should it come to any harm, the elementals would fly into a rage beyond pacifying. I dread to think of the chaos that would ensue. There isn't much time. We must act quickly. Galvin, please see this letter to the hands of Bow Lord Lewin at the seat of the first bow in Quiver's Hold. Should the need arise, pray put yourself wholly at the man's disposal. I strongly suspect he will need all the able-bodied souls he can muster. The fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. Go swiftly, Galvin. So as you're progressing through the game, as we just saw with that other guy, you'll see people with like a little sort of sprout, like that person has like a little green sprout next to their name. What it means is that they're basically, it's a new character. They may not be new. I took it off of Galvin as soon as I logged him in, basically, because I don't want to be part of the novice network, which is what that automatically grants you access to. I don't really need advice on how to play the game because I kind of know what I'm doing. And I feel comfortable that way. But a lot of people, for some reason, really seem to like having the sprout. Like, even, and it doesn't go away until you've played a certain amount of hours, or it might be related to the number of quests you've done, something like that, but it does take a while for it to go away. And you can be well into the second expansion before it naturally disappears. An urgent message from Mother Mion? Very well, you may enter. I don't know why people like having it. Like, I just feel like it's kind of a nuisance, and I don't want to be seen as a noob. But what do I know? You know, it's to each their own. So you're Galvin Rendever, the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. I understand you wish words with me. Mion has information on the Ixali, you say? Speak freely. You have both my ears. Matron Forfend, they mean to defile a guardian tree? Before Nofika, I swear those filthy birdmen will not touch it. Nay, not so much as a single leaf. 12, help me. How can it be that neither the wood whalers nor the gods Quiver caught wind of this? I cannot help but think this plot bears the mark of the masked devil who has eluded us for so long. We must be wary. This incursion may be more than it seems. Would that the warriors of light were still with us. But this is no time for such idle thoughts. I thank you for delivering this message. You may assure me on that I will dispatch a unit of my best men to investigate. My lord! What is it? It's the Ixali, sir. The Ixali have amassed at the Guardian Tree. Already? Bloody hells. Galvin, Mion believes you capable, and I can think of no better judge than she. Lend us your strength this day. Aid in defense of the Guardian Tree. I'm going to go to Bent Branch Meadows and just teleport because that's the quickest way there. There is the usual, I watched a video recently that discussed ludonarrative distance. Or ludonarrative, what was the term? Something. I can't remember what the second part of that was, but basically the feeling like the narrative may, in this case, it's like, oh my god, you have to hurry. You better go and do the thing right now, but the event will still wait until you actually go and instigate it. Ludonarrative dissonance. That's the word I'm looking for. I could go and do my other, my archer quest, class quest. I could go and, you know, start up botany or something like that, which I probably will. Why am I seeing... Oh, I guess that's normal. For some reason, I feel like suddenly it's like not normal to see the health bars on enemies, but I guess it is. I was playing earlier, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to do one thing, and then I'll switch over because I hadn't started recording this episode. I've been doing them on Monday mornings or on Tuesday at the latest. I just got completely off track. I'm sorry, but I was playing earlier and I just got booted out of the game, and then it like wouldn't let me back in. It was like a data center thing, and I'm like, oh shit, well I guess I'm not recording, but obviously it's working now. But I can't remember if I was seeing health bars on my other character or not. I'll have to look. The Bowlord sent you, yes? Good to have you with us. The birdmen have completely surrounded the guardian tree, and their calls grow more urgent by the minute. Whatever it is they mean to do, we cannot let them go through with it. They must be stopped, no matter the cost. And then we're going to start our duty, which is an individual one. So far, we've only had individual things to deal with. Oh, mournful voice of creation. Oh, mournful voice of time. I don't know what Ixali sound like. Squawk! Attend me all. To us, this forest, Tinolka, belongs. Oh, wait, the forest is called Tinolka. That's why they have Tinolka mistletoe. Okay, things make sense now. Wisdom of paragons we possess, to our former glory restore us it will. From this tree a great crystal we take, unto Garuda an offering we shall make. Garuda is their primal, their god, who we'll have to deal with later on in the story. Unfeathered ones and elementals banish we shall, our ancient home reclaim we will. Squawk! I also like how they consider themselves to be feathered when they have more lizard skin than actual feathers, but you know. It just goes along with that thing of how birds are actually dinosaurs. First squad, left flank. Second and third, right flank. Also, it's really nice to know we're not doing this alone. You know, there's a whole bunch of Ixali, but they're not going, hey, adventurer, take them all out for us. No. They are making sure that there's a bunch of wood whalers, or the wood whalers are the ones with the lances, and the God's Quiver are the ones with the bows, which makes sense, I guess. They're the two main companies that protect Gridania, and each of the main city-states has this sort of dual guardianship. The rest form the main host with me. It is high time we reminded our Ixali guests why we Quivermen are to be feared. This position is yours, adventurer. May the elementals keep you. And also, like, the two main melee, or not melee, but DPS classes that you learn in Gridania are the archers and the lancers, which then become bards and dragoons. Squawk! You also can become a conjurer. Choose a conjurer as your opening class, which then becomes white mage later on. They are not represented here, and I'm not quite sure why, but interrupt us you dare, in your own blood you shall bathe. Then again, there is not a separate force of conjurers that protects, well, I guess sort of. Now that I think about it, it's, they may not, like, do the patrol sort of thing, the way the wood whalers and the God's Quiver do, but they... I mean, we've already seen several examples of the hearers that commune with the elementals and work on. Why are you not taking it? And try to heal the forest and you know, help it regain the calm and the balance that it used to have. Who is this Galfred the Gallant, and how did he appear? And Miradont the Matter. We shall engage the main flock. I don't even know what these people are talking about. Another wave? Where are they coming from? Oh, I clicked on Galfred by mistake. We'll just refresh that real quick. They have a healer too. Boy, that's annoying. And I think the sin colors are... it's just like in every game. Like if you really want to help things out, like take down the medics first of all, because they usually are not too well protected in terms of like armor. They're squishy. And also, you know, we need them to not heal their buddies, because that's just not nice. You know, we're trying to... Oh, well, here we go. Creature of the Abyss, mine enemies strike down. Avoid scent. This bodes ill. Yeah, well, I got it. Don't worry about it. Oh. I'm gonna get hit by that. Oh, well, it wasn't too bad anyway. It's always important to, you know, remember to pay attention to mechanics. Even if it's just a little thing that won't affect you too much, you still want to make sure you're not taking damage when you can avoid it. Impressive work, adventurer. The Bowlord bids you hold this position. Enemies may yet lurk near, so stay on your guard. We go to bolster the left flank, where the battle yet rages. Alright, see ya. But yeah, I was thinking about lunonarrative dissonance and how that especially holds true in games like this, where they give you lots of different things that you can do, so you have to kind of carve out the time to do them. And even if that means putting off the big battle that's about to happen, or like logging off until next time, it's just a thing. It was a Dan Olson video from like 4 years ago, Folding Ideas, if you want to check it out. The source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. So this guy is an Ascian. They also call themselves paragons. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. And you notice that the Ixali use the same wording, O mournful voice of creation. They are specifically praying to the antithesis of the Mother Crystal that we saw in the beginning. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. The Ascians all have unique like masks or that sort of face, that image that shows up in front of their face. And they're a pain in the ass. They're going to be a problem for like the next 5 expansions. There's not a lot we can do about that. The story really is about them and their designs. And we'll see it more and more as we go through the main scenario. You know what? I have... Do I not have... I don't have it. Oh, I do. Okay, yeah. I'm going to use some antidote. So screw you. I don't need to deal with your poison. I usually have my my stuff to overcome those types of things on my hotbar already. I have not bothered with that yet. But I don't really need it right now. It's just kind of nice to not have to deal with the poison. Well, hello, Papalimo and Ida. Nice of you guys to show up. Looks like you could use a hand. Unwelcome guests. No matter, all shall fall before me. So Papalimo is a thaumaturge, which is the base class that at level 30 changes into Black Mage, which is pretty familiar from if you're a Final Fantasy player of any length of time. Black Mages are Vivi from Final Fantasy IX. We love Vivi. Vivi's the best. And Ida is a monk who I believe started in possibly the first game. I know they had monks in the third one. Come on, we're almost there. And indeed we are. That takes care of that. And we're done. And a fate started. Not that I really care, because that the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? That's what I heard. The bringers of chaos, or Asians, to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Oh, thanks for showing up. Late to the party, guys. Galvin, are you unharmed? Had I known this creature was near, I would not have sent men, not called them away. There's no mistake, sir. He is the one who stirred the Ixali from their nest. Our intelligence was reliable. So this is the man who has eluded us for so long. Right, we finally got him. We sensed an ominous presence and came here as swiftly as our legs would carry us. Well, it's good to know what we're up against anyway. My thanks as ever, friends. Quivermen, move out. Excuse me. I know you can't really hear, at least I hope you can't hear too much of me yawning, but I am yawning. It's all the talking. It's just the way it is. To say you played an instrumental role in the success of this mission would scarcely do justice to your efforts this day, adventurer. Upon your return to Gridania, pray visit me at Quiver's Hold. I will see to it that you receive the thanks you are due. You're probably wondering why we always seem to appear when there's trouble, right? Well, trust me when I tell you that it's almost never our fault. Despite what it looks like, Papalymo and I are actually helping the Gridanians. And we've been doing so for a good few years, too. Oh, did I mention that we're not from around here? Why, yes, we are Charlians. However did you know? But she's not from Charlian originally. So I wasn't mistaken. Mistaken? About what? Nothing at all. Oh, you always do that. Mumble something loaded with meaning only to keep it to yourself when someone asks. It's unfair, and it's especially unfair when the someone is me. Oh, do calm down. I'll tell you later. I bet you won't. Anyway, all's well that ends well. Quite. We'd best be on our way. See you later. Oh, what's that? A strange purple crystal. I'm sure this is... and it's glowing with some weird purple smoke. I'm sure there's no significance at all to that. Is the fate still going? No, it's not. Often there's a fate that pops up right here. There's a gigantic toad that you have to kill. I think it's named Lenny or something. Or no, tree slug. And I thought that was it. Maybe someone came in and finished it while I was standing there. Anyway, we need to go back to... let's see. We need to go back to Gridania. And as I'm running along, I'm like wondering why I'm running, because I really don't need to. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the East Shroud, get those targets that Silvairre wants me to kill, or take down, or whatever. I believe the word I'm looking for is shoot. You know you shoot things with a bow. But, these also should not be difficult. There's one right there, in fact. I see it now. Now, I do need to worry a little bit about those vultures. The lemurs are fine. I love seeing the just random stuff in the distance. Over here, this leads up to, I want to say, the Montoy. It actually goes into, I don't think it goes into Gridania right here. I think this is, oh, wait a second. Is this not a thing? That may be something that I can open up later. Because there is a section, the hedge tree, that goes into South Shroud, so that goes into the Montoy thing. I can't remember what it is right now. It's like not a growery. It's like wow, words. Words are really useful. You know, sometimes you can actually like explain things and understand them. But if you can't remember them, I keep wanting to say fermenting, and I feel like it's like natto, fermented soybeans. But I'm thinking of more of like a winery, a vineyard type thing. Didn't I see another? I did see another one over here. None of these animals at all are even remotely aggressive. So this guy was just straight up lying to me. Actually, what would be funny is I could go up here and shoot that from across the gap. I mean, it's funny in a way that's not really, but I think it's funny anyway. Okay. And then I need two more targets. Okay. So, I thought I saw something sparkling over there, but I don't think there's anything. I just for some reason thought that was an entrance to somewhere. But it's not. And it's interesting because they have this huge, they've like taken these two trees and like grafted them to grow together and put lamps in them and everything, so it's very neatly presented. I'm wondering if it was a way to enter the housing, or if it was planned as a way to enter the housing. There's an archery butt. I'm going to get that one from this side. And then this vulture is going to go at me, so I'm going to run away because I'm not supposed to engage them. Okay. And then there's one more, but they're definitely over here. So, where's the last one? Is it up there? No, I don't think so. But did I get that one target? Yes, I did get that one target. So there's another one in this general location. It seems like. I should be able to do this without getting attacked again. I don't know what that one guy was doing. Oh, I do know what that... There was a guy standing over here a second ago. It's part of the post-ARR quest line that someday we will actually get to. Oh, there it is. Why does it have to be over there? Okay, and then there's more vultures over here. But I should be able to slip past them. I really do love the fact that you can avoid things simply by not just taking a wide berth around them, but by actually like going behind them. If you can tell which way is the front, with the birds is pretty easy. With, say, a tree ant, not necessarily. I jumped up there. Come on, let me up. Tree ants, well, they still do have faces, but there's other enemies that are not so easily discerned. Should I go over and get that one? I see one over there. Okay. I'm not doing this fate. You can't make me. So there. Yeah. Well, there's one. Oh, this fate. I hate this fate. There you go. Got them all. So now I'm not going to teleport either. I'm going to return. Save some of my gil. I mean, I could have killed that's another thing that I guess is ludonarrative dissonance. Like, he told me don't kill anything or whatever it was, you know, and it probably wouldn't have mattered. It's not like I would have gotten worse marks if I did kill everything in my path. The only reason you need to follow something directly if it doesn't tell you to. It's basically just for your own satisfaction. Maybe if you're role-playing it, and you're like, no, my character does not kill anything without means. You know, he's not going to take down a northern vulture if he doesn't need to. Or you can play them like, I take down everything in my path, screw everybody else. And if it doesn't affect like the outcome of the quest, then whatever. So you have returned. Passable performance for an adventurer, but the bare minimum for any archer. I carry with me generations of wildwood tradition, a tradition built upon the bones of the many outsiders who tried to take what is ours. It was my ancestors who first learned to conceal their presence and fight from the shadows, to hold the enemy at distance, to protect the weak. All of it, everything was... This is a waste of time. You cannot understand. But if you're so intent upon following in the footsteps of my people, I bid you go to the North Shroud. Ixali's scouts have been sighted near the river west of Etat's Spire, and unless you are entirely ignorant of Gradanian history, I need not explain that this act of aggression is part of a centuries-old conflict. The minions do not matter. It is their leader, Nezul-Katlan the Violator, who must fall. He commands the scouts and will be well guarded. Yet he stands upon hostile ground with birdmen and not walls for protection. If you are diligent and determined, you can slip through their defenses and slay their leader. This is the art of the Gradanian archer. Embrace the wisdom I have bestowed upon you, and the fight will be short. If you see the deed done, adventurer, I will take it as proof of your commitment to us, and labor no more to drive you from the guild. Now go. So that, if you did that before this other quest, would at least show you where Merodaunt the Matter came from. But instead, what I'm going to do is go ahead and leave this one here, because it's been half an hour, and I will see you guys next time. So as always, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.